Well met travellers, today's game is LEGO Racers 2, which is a sequel to the LEGO Racers game that I played before, of course, and it's showing me a demo. Why do games always do this before I can get started? God's sake. Well, anyway, sequel to LEGO Racers, which was released in 1999. Yes, that was right, wasn't it? Yeah. And in many ways, it is considerably worse than that game. So think about, well, if you know very much about LEGO in 2001, just think about all the themes that were available at the time. You've got, well, we can see which themes we've got by looking at the, oh, for God's sake, no. There's a thing that shows you all the possible themes. I think it's car, yeah, here we go. Sandy Bay, which is just LEGO City, it's always been around. Dino Island, which wasn't actually called Dino Island, it was called Adventures, as you can see there. Life on Mars, that was fantastic. Arctic was fantastic, and they've sort of rebooted it these days, which is even more fantastic. And the... oh man, can't even go to the other ones because I haven't unlocked them yet. But anyway, the LEGO Racers theme at the time, which had these weird little blocky things, which were horrible. Anyway, the premise of the game is that Rocket Racer is back, and he's got a white suit for some reason this time. So you have to go and beat him up again. Well, you don't have to beat him up, you have to race against him and then say, ha, I beat you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the whole game. That should be fun. Now, I'm going to probably be cutting in bits of LEGO Racers 1 footage as well, just to show you exactly the difference between the two games. Remember, this was released 2 years after LEGO Racers 1. We'll start a new game. Yeah, that'll do. And let's build our minifigure. You'll notice straight away that the textures are actually much lower res than the ones in LEGO Racers 1. I'll show you a bit of a clip here of the minifigures from that. And the modelling on the hands is actually lower, a lot fewer polygons as well. So great start already. There's also not as much choice, and some of the heads aren't actually real LEGO heads like this one. This isn't. I don't remember this being around anywhere. Anyway, let's make a figure. I guess I'll go with that one. Again, there's not really a whole lot of choice. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hats to pick from. LEGO Racers 1, you had several more, shall we say. Oh, God, and his head seems to shrink when you put that on for some reason. Why would it do that? What? The head seems to change when you put different hats on. Anyway, let's have the hood, because I can be an Arctic sort then, and I quite like Arctic, as you'll probably be able to tell. Which body shall I have? I could have a Rock Raiders body. That'd be... Actually, why didn't they have a Rock Raiders theme in this? Seems a bit of a waste to me. Actually, there are considerably fewer themes in this as compared to the original game. This isn't looking too good already, is it? Well, let's go with the... Could go with the Rock Raiders, but I think I'll go with that because that looks a bit more Arctic-y. I know it's from Stunt Rally. Again, I know a lot about LEGO. And, man, even the legs. You can't... There's no just black legs. There's no just blue legs. And there's underwear. Why would you... Oh, God. Yeah. You're very limited for choice. And somehow they managed to make the graphics worse. Yeah. You got hints at the bottom if you can't work out how to build a car in LEGO. You've got a lot more chassis than you did in the original game, which is good. But I mean, do you really need that one? What are you going to make with it? A bus? I don't know. Anyway, you've got a very limited choice of bricks. You basically can build construction vehicles and police cars, and that's about it. But that makes sense because it's all from the LEGO City set. You can't swap and change between sets, by the way. You have to use whatever... Well, we'll go into that when we get into the game. So I suppose I'll have the standard car because I'm racing. And We can only have a green window. God's sake. Okay. Gotta try and make the best of this. So, I reckon... I don't know what to have in the front of my car. I could go in here and see if there's any like headlight pieces or anything. Like there were in the original game. Yeah, there's one. Doesn't look anything like the original one, but it's red. I believe... Yeah, you can rotate the brick by using the numpad and use arrow keys to place it down. So, I guess we're having a red car then. Actually, no. Let's not build a boring old car. Can we change the chassis now? Oh, come on. Please let me pick a new chassis. Yes. I noticed there are 2 different colours of standard car. Why are there not multiple colours of legs then? I wonder. I think I'm going to go with something a bit simpler. I'm going to go with a... Well, I know that this is the basis for a Lego digger, which I happen to have, actually, right here. So, I could try and replicate it. Yep, the base is exactly the same, in fact, yeah. So, even the blue steering wheel. Wow, attention to detail. Funnily enough, that's the name of the developer. So, what have we got? We have... I could put a post symbol on the back, but that seems a bit silly. Especially when it's in 2 parts now. I don't need 2 parts for this. There's no quicker way to go through bricks, I don't think. So, yellow piece. Bam. Good start. I think the digger bit will probably be in here, but we need this thing. Let's have an antenna for no reason. I always like to have antenna on my cars. Could have a flag, but that seems a bit silly. Come on. Actually, nah, never mind. I can't remember how to take up bricks on this, so I'll forget that. You can have a ladder on your car. Oh, what? Where's the digger? Ah, found it. Oh, what? Why can't I place it down there? That's where it belongs, on the sodding car. The physical digger that I have here has the digger right there. Well, looks like we'll have to forego having the digger and instead have this funky beach buggy jobby. The creative freedom seems to have gone. Instead, you've got a very lackluster set of pieces that are... I mean, look at that! It's a hexagon. That's not a sphere. Not a sphere. It's not supposed to be a sphere. It's a cylinder. That's... Yeah, Sparky at the bottom doesn't tell us how to take bricks up, which is useful. Cheers, man. Sparky being the guy who appears and tells you what to do all the time, because he thinks he's all that. Should we have a safe deposit box on the back of that? Yeah, why not? Oh no, it's a bit big, isn't it? Probably can't fit it on. I'm disappointed. It's like they looked at the original set and thought, oh yeah, look, it's got a nice base, we can use that for the basis of a car. And then didn't look at the rest of the vehicle. Is there anything else we can add onto this car? It just seems a bit lacking in anything to me. How do I take bricks up? Is it 5? Is it backspace? Minus. Yeah, okay, well, we'll just have to make do with that, I think. Suppose we can have a life raft or something on the car. Make it look a little bit more interesting. Sticking off like an idiot. Select trim. Trim? What? And I think we're going to have a hook on the back as well. Oh, and we can have some little lights at the front. There we go. Oh, there we are. That looks a bit better. Right, okay. Well, I think we are done here. Yes, I'm sure. Store car. Yeah, why not? Then I can use it later. And here we go, here's Sparky with his very low-res face. And there's a Lego house in the background that's also very low-res, although it doesn't really matter. Whoa, lens flare! Dum-de-dum. Use S to reverse. Hang on, I changed the controls before. You can't skip what you're saying, by the way. And half the time the sound doesn't play, so all you hear is the music and no sound. Okay, my controls have reset. Bear with me. Right, oh, I'm in a completely different place now. Well, as you can see, my head's been squashed. Do I have any Arctic people in? No, I think they're all in my Christmas nativity display. Which isn't great, but whatever. So we've got our digger that's not actually a digger. And we've got to go down here, got into the green arrow and meet Sparky, who's somehow got ahead of us, despite me being in a car. Nice driving, one up, now follow the arrow back into town. I hear there's a bit of a commotion going on. Oh god, this is... Oh, you can knock over things, that's fun. Oh, that's nice, you can knock cars out of the way. You can also jump into the water. Extremely low-res water. I'm going to try and find some other games from 2001 and cut in the footage from them just to see exactly what the games are like, because I mean, it's an open-world driving game. I can understand that you'd have slightly lower-res assets to deal with that, but come on. Come on! You can do better than that. Right, so I've got to go into town, have we? Why is there no clear way into town from the beach? Also, the town just sort of starts. There's a road here, but it doesn't lead anywhere. Again, the developers called attention to detail. Why am I on a slant? What? Oh, my car wrecked already. Alright, we've got these four idiots standing in a line. I mean, in a circle. Here we go for some of the best writing ever. I'd just like to point out at this stage, because he's not making any noise, I might as well cut in, the fact that none of these minifigures present here are actually real minifigures. You cannot get a hat that says post on it like that. You cannot get that head. The body you can get, because I've got it somewhere, but you cannot get the head. This guy's head does not exist. And you'll notice that's a bit of a theme throughout the whole game. Also, why have they not used slanted bricks on the roofs of the houses? What's he doing? Me. Oh, I should have been voicing this, shouldn't I? Well, whatever. Fireman Gavin. Oh. When did you see a digger win a race? God, what's he saying? You couldn't even beat one up. What you... Listen here, pal. Slap you in the face. Oh, God. Come on. Give up with your cheesy dialogue. Oh, look at me repeating the same joke again. Well, funny. And they're just laughing out of... What happened to his voice then? Well, I don't know. Look, Zalax, that's where Rocket Racer is. Yeah, you can see him in his white suit. Yeah. You'll notice I'm getting frame drops. I'm recording at 60 FPS. And the game is running at 30. Oh no, here we go, back to 60 again, yes. I know that there is a golden brick at the top of this hill. You can drive around, you can find golden bricks hidden around the place. It's kind of like the beat of Forza Horizon at its own game. But then Forza Horizon came out and it was miles better, I'm sure. Oops. Well, I've entered the challenge map. Dr. Dave, his body doesn't exist. What the hell? Oh, God. So, I'm now playing Crazy Taxi, what? Can I skip this? Press a... Right. What is this car? To the science lab at the southeast. Why has he got black hair in the game and brown hair on the image? And why does this car doesn't exist? Why the wheels are floating? Why are the people driving around trying to stop me? Oh, yeah. Let's do this. Oh dear, I've fallen in the water. No, fine. What a crappily designed car this is. You can tell that this isn't an official Lego set. Look at it, it's so blocky. Oh. The science labs. There we go. Thank you. Yep. Thank you. Come again. Right, there's somebody else here who needs taxi duty. So, I'm supposed to be racing. I'd really like... Yeah, shut up. Don't care where you're going. Just know where. Because of my magical GPS. Whee! I love how they can drive smoothly across a bridge made of bricks that's got loads of studs on it. Was she driving the same car as me? Oh, the very nerve. Over the hill. What is your business here exactly? Bye. Oh, where's she gone? Oh, flipping hell, I don't know. So do we only have to deliver 3 people? Or oh, Christ. Well, he's not kidding when it says stop. Who's this chucklehead? Again, this guy, you cannot build this guy with real Lego. So why is he in the game? Why didn't they use real Lego minifigures? What's the matter with these people? There's plenty to choose from. Captain Jeff, I ask you. I mean, I know in the first Lego races, Rocket Racer wasn't actually a physical minifigure. Neither was Veronica Voltage. But that's 2 out of the many minifigures that were present in that game. Where exactly are we going, pal? Oh dear. Oh, did he just jump out or what? Oh, there we go. Magic. That was a good job, one up. Yeah. Oh, what? Grip, shield, or power? Okay. Got a free car upgrade. Interesting. Car upgrades don't really seem to do a whole lot from my experience, so take that as you will. Continue. Yes, I've played through this game quite a number of times. Mainly when I was younger and not quite as cynical. Right, let's go beat Workman Fred at his own game with my magical Beachmobile. In these Lego City races, initially you only have to race one person at once, but later on you have to race multiple people. God, look at him! Looking around as if I'm a flipping murderer. Alright, you're here. Let's race! Okay, let's do it. Was there any need for that? I mean, we could have just jumped into the race instead of having a few seconds of nothing. Right, you're able to get a boost right at the start like you can in Lego Racers 1, but I'm not sure how to do it. I can't get the timing right at all. Also, there's no power up to give you a boost. And I'm not sure how to actually attain a boost otherwise. Right, well, this is the game. You'll notice that the track is on the same map as the open world section, which is a little bit frustrating. It's frustrating because, well, there aren't as many open world sections as there could be. It's like the game, it has so much potential and it just sort of wastes it. Yay, beat 'em up. And also the power-ups are crap. You'll notice there's no variety like there was in good old Lego Racers 1, where you had multiple bricks to select from. Like you had the red brick that gave you a shooty gun, the yellow brick that gave you a trap, the blue brick that gave you a shield, and the green brick that gave you a speed boost. No, you don't get that. All you get is a single brick. You cannot upgrade it. All you can do is hope that you get something decent, and there's only like 2 power-ups. So it's a bit ridiculous, and you can't pick them up straight away. You have to wait for the cooldown to go, which is a novel idea, but it didn't really translate very well. So what's that lion there? Is that... Oh! Yep. There's only 2 laps. Oh yeah, let's fire this homing rocket at him. And yeah, that was finished before it began. Good grief.